Hi guys, putting here with a game for you on my Tier 10 German battleship, the Grosser Kurfürst. My captain skills should be priority target, preventative maintenance, expert marksman, basics of survivability, advanced fire training, manual secondaries, and concealment. My modules will be protect my main battery, longer secondaries, Damcom 1 and 2, faster reload. Wait, no, not faster reload. Should be legendary mod and then concealment. Sorry about that, guys. It's been a while since I've updated my little cheat sheet on the Kurfürst. But yes, I am definitely running the legendary mod, which is faster reload to the main battery and 2 faster shooting Nurembergs. Now, I believe this game was played maybe 2 or 3 days ago after the initial CV rework video. This is pretty much a replay I put off to the side in case of emergency, and oh look, you're seeing this, so there must be an emergency. The game I did have pulled off to the side. Let's just say I hit too many wrong buttons, and yeah, I'm unfortunately going to have to use this one because I decided to delete everything that I worked on for you guys. We are trying to get some lower tier games. I know somebody did ask for it. I'd also like to apologize about getting my Saipan and Kaga completely messed up in yesterday's video. Like I said, I did record those live, and sometimes when I'm doing the audio, it freezes like doing a recording. So I unfortunately just did it in a small screen so I could pay attention, so I could not miss my little beats, even though it was just rambling. So enough about all of that stuff. Now, I've never been a big fan going into A. It just seems like when you go into A on this map, you get stuck in there and nobody ever comes out. Like, by the time anybody gets out of there, the game's, halfway over or already decided. As I was trying to slow down to get everything to bear on them, like my secondaries and my primaries. But of course, there is the island in a way. I am trying to make my way across to the sea cap. Now, just I always say, if you look at the minimap, especially driving battleships, I spend a lot more time looking at the minimap, trying to decide what would be the best course of action. We all kind of get frustrated with stuff, but like, if you look at the minimap, we have more ships at sea. Well, not really, but we have more ships on the BC side than we do on the A side. Really only got 2 on the A side. Well, you know what? We've got like 3 people. Well, we had 3 sitting behind me, and nobody's capping it. Like I understand. Like even I say it. So, like, you don't always have to get the cap right away, but the cap's wide open. There's a couple fairly stealthy ships that could easily maybe try to get onto it to get it. I mean, for me to jump on cap would just be asinine because with the change to concealment, everybody can see me. As you can see, already 4 people are targeting me. But maybe what was it, a Neptune with the smoke? Could have snuck on cap and gotten it. All a cap kind of do is just take some of the pressure off of you and your team, as I am just getting pummeled. Like really, battleships like, these guys at A, I'm your best freaking target. See the Kurfürst, and he's not even moving. Gonna take a shot in on him. I popped my hydro because I don't know where the shimmy torps are. And at this point, it's better safe than sorry, as once again, it's just like the Masashi's just waiting for me to shoot because I'm his best target. Like, I don't understand why you've got to wait to shoot one person. You know, unless you're waiting on a broadside cruiser. But I mean, like, there was a Mogami there. Like, they could have waited for him to shoot. Or something. I mean, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Doing everything I can to try to punish this curve first. Now, like I was saying earlier, we're starting to get everybody over to the seaside and start taking a cap because we are going to start losing, or I don't think we're going to be getting A, maybe we will be getting K, but you know, it's 3v2 over there at A, and you know, actually three, you know, one of them is the Yamato, could easily just delete any of the cruisers. You know, it is the lull pen. As I finally punished the curve first for 23,000. But, like, we have how many ships over here, and our shimmy of all things is out wide. Like, you have all... You know, you have 3 ships here that are going to push in and possibly protect you. But instead, the shimmy just never seemed to want to play for the camps. Our Kagero is probably fighting for his life at A because he overextended. Our shimmy, I don't know what he's doing. So, once again, you know, as the saying goes, lead, follow, or get out of the way, or lead by example, whatever saying you want to use. My favorite one is, if you don't do it, no one will. I'm going to start pushing into this camp, while luckily somebody else was also pushing in, you know, trying to help us out. I've always been a big fan of doing everything I can to help the team. I am trying to aim at the cheek, but you know what? Here are some huge hindsight 2020 mistakes on my part. Is really, you know, like cutting my speed. I should have just ignored this curve first. Let my secondaries potentially kill him, instead of wasting the main battery. And I should have shot at the Des Moines. You know, the Des Moines just sitting there, and I'm thinking, oh, this should be an easy kill. I've got all my guns to bear. He's starting to reverse. Maybe he'll pull forward. But, you know, of course, you know what? Lol, actually getting a Citadel on the Des Moines. I'm trying to pay attention to torps. And like what I was saying earlier, that guy torping, like he did, completely limited any sort of option I could have done. As you can see, I was trying to get everything to bear more on the Des Moines again. But because I had to do that little hiccup move, I wasn't able to, because I had to pay attention to his torps. You know, when you do that, guys, I mean, seriously, you gotta warn somebody. And it's probably the second day. But here's huge mistake number 2. I should have just focused on one ship. Should have kept shooting the Des Moines instead of turning my guns all the way to shoot at a broadside Baltimore, which, guess what? Probably just gonna get overpens, because how dare you punish a broadside cruiser and like under 7 kilometers? Like, that guy should have been just deleted for his stupidity. He never should have been allowed to live. And now I'm in a very bad situation because I probably should have shot at the Des Moines. I'm trying to click on the Baltimore for my secondaries. I'm trying to turn my guns because he's got to deal with the Musashi, who's about to go full broadside to me, and I need to get rid of him before I can start dealing with anyone else. As I just delete that guy. As the Des Moines finishes me off, like, I should have killed the Des Moines. I should have kept shooting at Des Moines. I should have got him to a point where he's gonna not want to shoot his guns to go dark and leave us alone. But I'm sitting there looking at this. I'm like, you know, I let the guy know, yeah, it was a Musashi, but still, it's the weakness. Those turrets don't turn fast. So if you're coming up to one, just make sure your guns sail by him broadside, because his turrets aren't going to be able to keep up if you're this close, and just blast them under the guns and get those nice juicy citadels and do massive damage. But of course, with everybody being scattered all over the place and all this stuff, I do believe we are not going to win this. And I fault myself because that Des Moines, of all things, I should have just kept focusing on and gotten him extremely low for him to stop shooting and just let my secondaries do whatever they do against the Baltimore. Now, I'm going to edit some of this stuff out and get back to you guys when I want to show you something, another learning lesson I think would just be very beneficial for everybody. So we will be right back. Now we're kind of back to where something I wanted to point out. The Seattle here is going to make several huge mistakes. First mistake, we're starting to lose ships. Our Kurfürst is not in good health at all. He's actually extremely low. Your model's got a metric ton of his health still. He needed to go at sea. The way he should have done seas with the, just by the mini map here, is come out this way, but don't be broadside, but make his turn and be angled this way to at least get shots in on the Des Moines. Number two, when the plane is about to move, he's going to come down around this way. The Des Moines gets spotted probably by the plane, but this guy's slowing down for no reason. Now is not the time to slow down. We're in, well, hindsight, but we're in jeopardy to lose this game. And by slowing down here, what do you accomplish? You've accomplished nothing. The Des Moines is just going to sit there and wait for you. He's going to protect his cap. He's going to use this island, but he's going to sit there. The other thing is, have the HE loaded. You're Seattle, you're a light cruiser, you're probably running some sort of IFHE, but have the HE loaded. Just burn him down. Use that to your advantage. This guy's going to come out full broadside and say broadside to a Des Moines like, well, like not a smart person. This guy could have played just so much better. Could have been the hero of the game, along with the Kagero, who is still fighting to try to win this. Our CV's all the way up in a corner, which means anybody going after him is going to be way out of position. But even if you wanted to fight this Des Moines, come in on him on an angle like this. Be angled. Don't sit there and be freaking broadside. At this point, you're not getting a big damage. You are the light cruiser. Have the HE loaded. Just look how easily this Des Moines is ripping him, and the Des Moines is staying angled. Just completely demolishes this guy. I kind of say this every once in a while. Play like the guy's better than you until proven otherwise. Assume the worst. Try to maintain the angles. Gotta do things, but I just wanted to point that out. I'm not trying to blame the guy. I'm not trying to fault the guy, but I just wanted you guys to see something to maybe help you with if you're in a situation like that. What should you do? Never assume the guy is going to be broadside to you. Seattle reloads fast enough to where you probably could have got an AP salvo off on him, especially at that close. You would have done metric as some damage, but have the HE loaded. Stick with the safe route. And now we are just pretty much going to go check out the post-battle results because we can see where this is going to end. Hats off to the Gigero for, just giving it all, never quitting, never not fighting for the win, constantly just trying to play for the win. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. I hope you guys learned something from all the mistakes, especially the ones that I made. They might not have been huge, but they were still, in my opinion, could have been the difference between win and loss, but we will never know. I'm not trying to call out the Seattle player, so if you do run into him, please do not give him a hard time. I just wanted to point out some mistakes to help everybody become better players. Now, we do appreciate all the support you guys do give us. Please go give some of the support to the Twitch guys that are in the description down below. Please keep those replays coming in. We do love them. The email for that is in the description down below. Please remember to compliment good team play, good teamwork. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.